€600. Isn't there a real danger here? Even if it's only one kid, there are, for argument's sake, a couple of hundred kids in the school or whatever, and there are 1, 2, or 3 whose parents can't afford an iPad. Aren't we creating now an elitism? And the fee-paying schools may well be able to do this. It may be much more difficult for schools into private areas.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think it's something that's, it's very careful consideration. I think, we need to think very deeply about those who may not be in a position themselves to afford the technology. And I think maybe in settings where this is being rolled out, within a school year, for example, I think we need to think about ways and means of putting in place some sort of a scheme whereby the type of student you're referring to does get access, whether it does entail maybe the school pushing a number of machines that could be distributed to students who do not have the means, or their parents don't have the means to purchase.
Because the whole point of a school uniform, in a way, is not elitism, funny enough, but rather that it prevents children coming in expensive clothes and other kids coming in poor clothes. If everybody's in the same uniform, then it avoids that differentiation. Also, what about, because you've experienced your knowledgeable in IT, I mean, the iPad 1 was barely out, and the next minute we had the iPad 2. If you think of children over a 12-year cycle, on this basis and the speed of change, you're probably talking about 5, 6 iPads over a kid's time in school.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that is a concern, and
there is a big cost element to it.
Yeah, but I think then the schools need to have, think again. They need to think a lot about that, and they need to be able to sort of make sure that they can actually upgrade the software that are on the iPads, maybe rather than sort of purchasing, the new version of the iPad every time it comes out. I think that the pace of change in terms of technology has impacted education in the sense that we haven't worked on to go the same direction, because we're always mindful of the fact that there'll be something else out soon.
Yeah. So have you looked at the availability, for instance? I mean, I'm sure Hamlet by William Shakespeare is available in e-book, but on the other hand, sort of leaving certain programs might not necessarily be available on e-book.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the story we're talking about today has received a bit of coverage right across the airways and in the newspapers and also online, and I've noted from reading online that some of the Irish publishers are now making their textbooks available online. So, in a way, it's a divergence in terms of maybe the market for the publishers, where they're now needing to look at having an online version or a digital version of their textbooks in addition to the more traditional.
Because school textbooks, by and large, probably come from a small number of sources in Ireland. There are probably only a couple of companies who actually do school textbooks.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, there are currently looking at moving in this particular direction, but I mean, again, it is something that will have an impact in terms of how successful or not social initiatives are.
What about the issue of you as a lecturer at Trinity College? What about the issue of essay writing? I mean, I have here in front of me like an iPad. Now, to access information is absolutely wonderful. I can access my diary and all that sort of thing. But once I start to type, I mean, compared to, say, my PC, which is here where I have a legitimate typewriter, typing you'd soon tire of trying to type under small glass space.
Yeah, but I mean, you can plug a portable keyboard into the iPad also, which absolutely, so that does to some extent address that aspect of it. So yeah, I mean, it is difficult if you're using the touchscreen capability of it, but it is possible to plug in peripherals to help with that.
How worried are you? Like, this is the state of mind. Wouldn't it be better if this were something that came from the Department of Education rather than necessarily coming from a school? No? I mean, shouldn't we have a sort of a national position on this?
Yeah, I mean, yes, we should is the answer. I mean, I think how technology use has sort of developed in Ireland is, this is an example of how technology has tended to sort of seep in through innovative schools and so on, rather than maybe any coordinated plan. We had 14 years ago at this stage. So maybe yes, it should. But I think we're in a space now where a lot of significant thinkers in education are considering the need for change, especially at junior cycle. You have the NCCA, for example, they have an innovation and identity document which looks at possible change at junior cycle level. You have Educate Together who are very interested in looking at alternative models of schooling again at post-primary level. You have, for example, going back to Trinity, the Bridge to College project, which again is looking at how we can implement technology-based models of learning within mainstream schooling. So yes, I mean, we need both in a way. We need a national plan, but we also need people to be innovating from the ground up in terms of
there is one final critical thing. We also have to roll out broadband because the advantage of the iPad is crucially important in the availability of broadband.
Absolutely, and we do need good broadband. And as you say, it is a significant impact in terms of how well this will work. But the key thing as well, going back to your original question, is to think through what is the educational vision for this. What is the educational vision for having an iPad within schools, broadband within schools, and that then should be part of a national policy for ICT within schools. The balance between balance, I think it's very interesting, sort of initiative, innovation, I think to have the maximum impact, the teachers and the principal in the school, they need to be willing to modify their approach to teaching learning. Otherwise, it just reinforces what they're doing right now. It just becomes, a product textbook. Something like this has the potential to project-based learning,
association with Nationwide UK Ireland, a safe haven for your savings. NationwideUK.ie. Please talk 106 to 108. Ken, everywhere I go, people want to rock. That's right, and that's why this week's competition is so close to my heart. Oh, no, you did. Thanks to Carlsberg, we're giving one lucky winner a chance to see Bon Jovi play live not once but twice. Every day could be Bon Jovi Day. Carlsberg will bring you and three mates to Bon Jovi's gig in the RDS on the 13th of June. They'll then fly all four of you into Lisbon for the final day of the tour. You can watch the band for the Diamond Ring. And it's the Diamond Ring experience. Flights, transfers and 3 nights, 4-star hotel accommodation in Lisbon, all included, plus €500 spending money. Tune in from 7 to 10 all this week for your chance to enter.
And don't forget, enjoy Carlsberg sensibly. Visit drinkaware.ie. Over 18s only. Terms and conditions apply.
Off the Ball. Weekday evenings from 7 on News Talk 106 to 108.
Where can you go when you want to get away from it all? The coast, the mountains, or that quiet little place with nobody around for miles? Well, when you fuel up at Topaz, you can choose a Topaz breakaway in over 200 hotels right across Ireland for only €75 per person shower for 2 nights bed and breakfast. So if you're looking to escape for a few days, that should help you on your way. Topaz, that's better. Terms and conditions apply, but they're only teeny. Drop into Topaz for details.
Dad, I know I struggled whenever you put sun cream on my face, and I threw a tantrum when you made me wear that bike helmet. And your man-to-man advice didn't go down too well on my Deb's night. But I never got sunburnt, I never hurt my head, and your advice proved pretty sound. Now I'm at college because of you, and it's changed my life, so thanks. And I miss you. Love, Jim.
Give
your family the protection they deserve. It could cost as little as €15 a month with Irish Life. Talk to your broker or financial advisor today. Irish Life. Protect what's important to you.
Terms and conditions apply. The cost of cover depends on your age, gender and health. Irish Life Assurance plc is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
I'm just reading here, John. Yeah, if you register a new Volvo S40 or V50 before June 30th, you get 3 years warranty, 3 years servicing and 3 years roadside assistance, all for free.
Car won't start.
Plus, with the great deals and government scrappage ending on June 30th, there'll never be a better time to change your old car and get a new Volvo.
Wonder if I can get a tow to the Volvo dealer.
There's more to life than a Volvo. That's why you're booking your test drive now. Terms and conditions apply. See volvocars.ie for details.
Bryan Adams live. See Bryan Adams perform hit after incredible hit live in concert at the O2 Dublin Thursday 23rd of June with special guest Ryan Sheridan. Tickets priced from $59.80 including booking fee are on sale now. Bryan Adams live in concert at the O2 Dublin Thursday June 23rd.
Bloom, Ireland's biggest garden festival, is back this June bank holiday weekend. There's lots for everyone and kids go free. For tickets, see bloominthepark.ie. Brought to you by Board Bia.
Your CV says you're reliable, friendly and an excellent timekeeper. Anything else?
I'm progressive too.
A leader?
Yes.
Elaborate.
Well, now you can pay me by laser or credit card.
Really?
I don't just take cash anymore.
Amazing.
I always carry chip and pin technology.
What can I say?
You're hired?
No cash? No hassle. Hire a national radio cab for safe and secure credit card and laser payments on board. No administration fee, no gimmicks. Look out for the NRC logo or call 677 2222. The Right Hook with Nationwide UK Ireland. Part of the world's largest building society. NationwideUK.ie. Please talk 106 to 108.
Technology on the Right Hook. Brought to you by Xperia from Sony Ericsson. Android-powered smartphones with added Sony brilliance.
All right, welcome back to the Right Hook here at Newstalk. We've got Joe Drumgool, as always, with me, and the star of the Moncrief show is Jessica Kelly, and she stayed late to talk to me because she's done a test on a phone for me, and also we're going to talk iPad too. Now, interestingly, you two, we were talking iPads for the last 10 minutes or so with an ace from Trinity, because the school in Mayo was going to give the kids iPads rather than books. The thing here is Chris says, is this segment sponsored by Apple? There are competitors to the iPad on the market, so why no mention of them? Because we're going to mention them now, Chris. But the point is, the school in Mayo was talking about iPads, and that's what we do it. This is a joke. They should sort out the educational system before bringing in new tools. Ian and Tip thinks, well, it'll be a great day for thugs all over the country. All these kids wandering around with iPads under their arm. The word you need is tablet, not iPad. Is it going tender if they consider other technologies? Joe, if I go to you first, what is the alternative to iPad because you have it? One of the
alternatives. There's a handful of them. HP have a tablet coming out. The Android tablet from Samsung is there, and there's also a HTC tablet coming out. So there are lots of competitors. But I mean, this school is trying to do something different and do it quickly and do something forward-thinking. I think they're making the right choice. The iPad is the tablet of the moment. There really isn't anything to compete with it in terms of apps. I have an Android tablet, a Samsung 10.1V, which is a great tablet, and I love it, but it still lacks a lot of the apps that you'd want to use. Now, it's getting there, and it has the Kindle Reader and Angry Birds and a bunch of other stuff, but the iPad is going to get these kids where they need to go 10 times quicker at the moment. And if you gave them all Android tablets now, you'd spend your whole time going, well, we don't have an app for that because the apps aren't available on those platforms.
All right, okay. Now, Jessica, the iPad 2, which I've just bought and only barely used, what are the strengths of it for you?
Well, personally for me, I have an Apple computer as well, so it's so